How's it going, kiddos? Handsome Jack Boy here, bringing you guys the third episode of my Borderlands, the Abandoned Badlands Unused Weapons Guide. And in this episode, I'm going to be covering the Zeus. The prefix for mine is BFG59 Pearl Zeus. I don't think the prefix can change on this thing. It might be able to. I got mine through Willow Tree, so I wouldn't be able to tell you guys. But anyways, as you can see there in the red text, it says, "The power of the gods in your hands." Now, you guys will be pretty mind blown when you see what this thing does. I was pretty mind blown. If you saw that little clip at the beginning, you could probably get an idea of what this thing is capable of. From what I've seen, it shoots every type of element. It says on here it shoots ×4 shock, but it can also shoot fire, corrosive, and explosive as well. Except those don't proc very often. Mine also has +25 magazine size. I'm not sure if that has to do with the parts, the prefix, or the special effect, but I just want to point that out that it has that. I mean, 30 in the clip starting out. Damn, son. I think I got this thing up to like, I think 60 in the clip with the support gunner, and maybe higher with the heavy gunner. I didn't really check with the heavy gunner though, but I do show that off in the footage, and you guys will get to see like how high it gets. It also doesn't have the farthest zoom. It's actually pretty short ranged when it comes to zoom, which is actually a good thing, and you guys will see why. Anyways, let's get into this. Now, to you guys out there that want to get your hands on this, I'll leave a link in the description that has the Willow Tree code for this gun, so that you can try it out for yourselves. Although I don't believe it works without the Abandoned Badlands, so if you don't have that, I wouldn't risk trying to download this thing. Anyways, so talking about this gun, it is absolutely ridiculous how overpowered it is. Like, just look at this, man. I mean, it's crazy the damage output that it has. Now, if you haven't noticed, when you aim down the scope and you fire, it shoots in a burst. Now, this burst consumes pretty good portion of the magazine. Now, you can also hold down the trigger when you do it, and it will consume the entire magazine. Now, this applies with the increased magazine size that I get with Roland. If you're just using this thing with the 30 base magazine size, I'm not sure. You might only be able to get like 1 or 2 bursts out of it, but it is just insane the damage output. You're pretty much shooting, I think, like around 20 or so bullets into them with 1 burst, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So you can just see how straight up overpowered this gun is. I mean, I shouldn't have to even say that. It's just like the Devastator, which was the first unused weapon from the Abandoned Badlands that I covered, but this thing just annihilates everything. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these super overpowered guns, but I will say that this thing is a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoyed recording this footage so much. It's a blast, especially when you aim down the scope and you press the trigger, hold down the trigger, and you just know that that's going to do so much damage. There's just something so satisfying about that. Now, right up here, I believe I switched to the heavy gunner comm. I started out with the support gunner comm, but you're going to notice the increase to magazine size. Also, the fire rates and damage go up pretty substantially. I mean, the heavy gunner just all around buffs your guns. While this gun is just way over the top, it does have a problem. It does have a problem, and that is, of course, ammo consumption, if you hadn't already figured that. So ammo consumption can be a pain with this gun. Luckily, I am playing as Roland here, so I countered that with his strong ammo regen, but if you're playing on another character that doesn't have that, then you're going to definitely find yourself struggling to get ammo. But at least if you aim down the scope and shoot. If you're just shooting semi-automatic, it still consumes ammo at a decent rate because of the fire rate, but it's not nearly as bad than aiming down the scope. So to you guys out there that are really considering downloading this gun for yourselves, which it probably is tempting, I'm not going to lie, it's probably tempting to get this thing just from the sheer awesomeness that it is, but I'd only recommend, doing what I'm doing here and just going around at max level killing enemies for fun with this. I wouldn't advise taking it through a playthrough because that's just cheating, but if you're at max level like I am here, just killing enemies for fun, then that's okay in my books. I really don't want to promote gear like this. I honestly would rather not leave a Willow Tree code in the description. But I know some of you guys are going to want to download this. I just hope that you use it responsibly. Anyways, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'm out of here. Peace!